it's been an extraordinary experience to go to these places that are just written off as tombs and going, well, okay, so death rites did happen here, but what else happened here? And that's a whole nother adventure. But I've just been so privileged to be able to witness these death rites and the
How,
preparation of things.
how do you think, John Paul, that we can start to embody some of this into our everyday life or when somebody makes a transition? Do you feel that you're gifted to come across these, what would be called tombs, so that you can share them, that it'll ignite something in people that instead of just creating a sort of funeral
Yep.
in the old way, that maybe they'll start thinking of that transition time in a different way.
Yep. I think one of the things that I love about the work as a shaman is occasionally I am a death midwife or a death doula, and that's
Yes.
a job. You take that on. But I think the beautiful thing is because of these experiences, I can make some changes. So I can say when the person passes, whoever's around, I can say, look, everybody's going to give you a half an hour with them and tell them, have the conversation with them. Their spirit, their consciousness isn't completely obliterated. So good and the bad, please take a half hour and have personal closure or sharing. I think that's really good. And then I would love if we would revisit the way we do funerals, and they are celebrations of life. It should
Totally.
always be the celebration of life. But how do you record that life? What's the recording of the life? Are you going to make a movie? Are you going to make a mosaic? Are you going to hire an improv theater company to act out the life and feed them stories? There are all kinds of creative things that we can do about how do we celebrate that life.
And I think that's really being what I call a way shower, and helping the spirit transition, but also a way shower to help people handle and deal with that transition in a way that gives completion, closure, celebration, and joy to both parties rather than being um, so many people end up traumatized
Yep.
by this experience. So, yeah, the death doula or way shower path
Yeah.
is really such a beautiful experience, as opposed to the fear that is generated in so many people around
Yep.
this.